Wish your marriage was easier and more satisfying? Tired of the unhappy marriage routine, day in and day out? Feeling, when will I get the things I signed up for in this marriage? Stay tuned for a highly informative episode of Recharge Your Marriage coming up right now. Hello, I'm Zev Halpern, and so glad you could join us for Recharge Your Marriage. I'm sure some of you agree that these are some stressful times we live in. These times of economic and political uncertainty can put extra stressors on your marriage. Well, pardon me for stating emphatically that I don't like or need any extra stress on my life and marriage. I'm quite weighted down already. Anyone feel the same? Hell yeah, we do. So to lift some of that burden, we have a great, informative, and stimulating show lined up, which includes a really special guest, Elena Casanova, who will share her gift for healthy communication, wisdom, and expertise. We look forward to Elena's insight. Tonight, we're fortunate to welcome back the It Takes Two Players Improv troupe. They'll help reinforce our understanding of how we really act and act out in our marriages. Tonight's show will have 3 segments aimed at moving your marriage forward. We'll begin with the Marriage Matters segment, where we'll take a look at how important it is to listen to the feedback our spouse is giving us. Our second segment is Sexpectations, and we'll be in the bedroom to look at the role sexual procrastination plays in dousing our sex lives and find ways to reignite the spark. And we'll conclude with the Marriage Pulse, where Elena will show us a special communication demonstration for couples that will help you give feedback and receive feedback that can strengthen the bonds of your relationship. You really won't want to miss that. Open your minds and hearts a bit. Think about what you can do to meet each other's needs, even if you're angry, fed up, tired of trying. Hold or let go of the no way, no how attitude. After 25 years of counseling couples, I've learned couples need a pull, a push, and even a jolt to get themselves unstuck. Since starting this show, I've been asked numerous questions about my life and my motivation to do the show. Are you married? Do you practice what you say in your marriage? So let me help clear this up. I've been married for 31 years. And it's been challenging, and it's been blissful and rewarding. We argue, we fight, we have issues. We've managed to overcome many of them, and some are a true work in progress. But we keep at them because the enterprise of our marriage on all fronts is worth the effort. Our marriage is not we, just me. It's become a conscious marriage. I get what she does. She gets what I do. But believe me, it's not nearly perfect, and we're not always in sync. There's a feeling of safety, one where honesty can flourish without fear and retaliation and retribution. We've worked out some of the baggage we brought from our lives. We're not out to get each other. We're in it to support and collaborate to make each of us the best individuals and understanding couple as humanly possible. Well, Let's get to the Marriage Matters segment. So tonight's theme is communication. So we'll focus our attention on listening to the feedback and giving feedback to our spouses. Some of us are already quite comfortable giving feedback to each other, but others, it's hard to hear when it's unleashed on us in anger and harsh tones. Some of us grin and bear it. Some of us shoot a nasty volley right back at you. And some of us just get sad and retreat. Take a look at this couple.
Talk. You always...
You're bringing this up again?
Of course I'm bringing it up again. It wasn't settled. It's always settled. Hello? Hey. Yeah, of course. Of course I saw it, didn't you? It was awesome. Yeah. The part I saw that part too. It's great. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah, I'll call you in a little while. Bye.
What's your problem? So you could be nice to him, but not to me?
He's not doing what you're doing.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
The
What am I
same
doing?
stuff you always do.
What do I always do? Tell me. Come on. Bring it on.
Put your hands down. It's ridiculous. We want to fight.
What?
You want to fight?
No.
It's enough already. No,
Why
forget.
are you resorting to that?
A marriage that gives, receives, and acknowledges feedback is a fluid system. You don't have to be an electrician to know that a break in the circuit won't produce the electrical flow you need to sustain the current. The flow of informational current is a crucial component of a functional, informed marriage. Couples in the day-to-day conduct of their relationship mistakenly assume that their spouse is plugged into their thought process. We make plans without informing and are surprised, even indignant, when we hear, "You didn't tell me that." While we're thankfully not telepathic, as we can only imagine the havoc that unavailable sense would cause to our relationships, like, "I know what you're thinking, dear. I don't like it. You're thinking about doing what to that blank who lives up the block?" Needless to say, thank goodness we're not telepathic yet. We really need to try and be attentive to the feedback our spouses provide. You have things you need to say to each other, and when it consistently falls on the deaf ears of your spouse, you have a legitimate right to be frustrated. This is a huge factor which differentiates functional marriages from the dysfunctional ones. Have a look at this.
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, how's work?
Good.
Good.
Dinner's almost ready. You got milk, right?
Wait. No.
It's okay. That's right. I'll go and I'll get it.
That's fine.
It's
I'll
okay.
I'll get it. I'll go out and get
It's
it.
fine.
I'll
It's
go out and
fine.
get it.
You just said you would. Remember? So it's
I
not a big
just
deal.
forgot. I forgot.
I
And I
know.
knew-
I know. And I kind of knew you would, but
I knew you were
but
going
it's
to do
nothing.
that.
Don't make.
You're like making me feel bad, but then you're saying you'll do
I'm
it, so
the
it's
jerk
like
now.
I'm just feeling guilty.
I'm the jerk. You said you would. You did. You could have called me. All right.
If I called you, then you would have said, "Why are you asking me to do it? You're already on the way
They
home."
want milk in the morning. You could have done it. If you're gonna do something, you say, "Look, I don't want to make it a big deal. I'll go out, okay?"
No.
As usual.
No.
I'll go.
There's no
I'll
more
take
guilt.
care.
We're not doing any more
Relax.
guilting.
Sit and just decompress whatever you need. I'll
Great.
take care.
I'll be back.
Hey.
Hello. How was work?
Good. Traffic again?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Cause dinner, I took the train, and dinner is almost ready.
That's so nice.
It's okay.
Thank
Now, you couldn't get milk, could you?
I couldn't because there was so much traffic. I didn't want to be late.
Not a problem.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
I
fine.
can go out after dinner.
If you want, or I'll do it. Whoever's
Or we can both go get frozen yogurt.
bring the kids.
Yeah.
Done.
Of course.
Done.
Okay, good.
Yep, I agree. It's not always easy to hear about the consequences of our shortcomings or our spouse's need for attention or other information that doesn't seem quite as important as our own circumstantial needs of the moment. However, the feeling one gets from being heard, understood, the magic of being validated is well worth our investment of time and patience in this fundamental aspect of relationship building. When you really open your ears and mind to the one you love, when you truly listen, they know your heart is open and available to them as well. Here at the Recharge Your Marriage show, please be certain we're listening to your feedback and encourage your comments. And one more thing, I have a free gift for your marriage. Just go to closermarriage.com and download the Recharge Your Marriage Guide for him and for her, starting steps. This is something you can do for your marriage right now. So I hope you take me up on the free offer. Okay, maybe caress and hold your spouse's hand. Wow, what a treat that would be. Now, walk with me to the bedroom for the sexpectations part of the show. It's easy to procrastinate about sexual intimacy in long-haul marriage. Sex, you remember that, right? You turn over, panting, exhausted, spent. Yeah, that's the one. Used to be hot, right? And the longer you procrastinate, the more difficult it may be to get back in the mood. We can honestly say, the less you do it, the less you do it. Our sexual needs don't have a mutually synchronized automatic physical clock that tells us both, it's that time. It's time for nookie, whoopee, or whatever personal name you call it. Hey, I'm ready for sex. Aren't you ready yet? Oh, you're ready for sex? Well, have a good time doing it by yourself. What are the signals you exchange regarding intimacy? Are you reading them correctly? Are you an askable and approachable partner? Meaning, are there consequences to asking or expecting something of you? For example, what do you want? I'm busy. Can your partner let you know that they've been thinking or feeling sexy or horny or randy and they want some physical attention from you without you getting all defensive or just neglect and reject and even sabotage the mood by starting a fight about something else so you don't have to get involved in the sexual fray? This happens a lot with married people. The negative consequences of just asking for anything, let alone sex, brings with it a host of negative consequences. After a while, we learn to just not even ask, and so ends the intimate side of our married life. Or you can try to explore, experiment, and play a little. Take a peek at this couple's openness and willingness to explore.
With that, actually.
We were. And that, so, sometimes, we've done this and we've done that. But I really think I might like this one.
Okay, well, see, I wasn't sure if you would. Well, here, let me show you something.
Okay.
I was thinking,
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't know how to bring it up with you, but I would kind of like if we
Oh. Well,
tried this. Just the two of us.
How does-
Here, and
oh.
kids are away for the weekend, and we've got
Oh,
time, and
I could
okay,
try
but
that.
all right. Now, I really like
Yeah.
when you touch me here. I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't didn't you tell me this before?
I don't know. I don't know how to bring it up. So this
Okay.
helps a little bit. Well,
Okay.
maybe
okay.
you could show me.
Oh, well, you know what?
You know.
You can bring it up. There's the one back here.
Oh, so you looked at this already?
Maybe.
Okay, just a
little
wee
bit.
bit.
So think about revisiting this aspect of your married life. I know it's been closed down, shuttered up for a while. Consider giving it another try. Go slowly. Try some new things. Play out some sexual scenarios. Talk about turn-ons, not turn-offs. Talk about your fantasies. Zev, are you nuts? I can't possibly do that. I didn't say do them. I said talk about them. Well, why not do some of them? Try doing it a new way. You might amaze yourself at what you can do. And even better, how wonderful it makes you feel at the moment. And while you're out there doing the mundane stuff we all have to do, your mind will focus and wander on what happened in your sexy bedroom or wherever you did it. And you can tell your partner thanks for giving you one of life's fantastic pleasures. Wouldn't that be different? Books are paper. Porno is on the screen. And if that helps you get going, well, great, terrific. No judgment here. What I'm talking about here is the real deal, rediscovered, but hot, sexy, and real. So close your eyes, feel the touch, and enjoy the ride, you frisky couples out there. Welcome back. In the Marriage Pulse tonight, we welcome Elena Casanova. Elena is a psychotherapist and a teacher who loves finding effective, easy, and versatile techniques to reduce stress, improve mood, and cultivate closeness. She teaches a variety of classes and workshops, including tapping, mindfulness, communication, and positive psychology techniques. She sees private clients at her Silver Spring and Gaithersburg offices and online. Elena, could you briefly introduce our audience to the practice of mindfulness?
Zev, do you know how when you first fall in love, everything is significant about that person? Their facial expressions, the way that they talk, and what they talk about is so interesting to you. And then 5, 10, 15 years pass, and you sit across from them over the dinner table and you don't have anything to say to each other. So what happens? The reason why that happens is because the brain skips over anything that's not dangerous or new. It's called habituation. Habituation is the biggest enemy of love. So what can we do about this? It turns out that there are simple techniques that you can practice to override habituation. The truth is that nothing is the same about your partner, about your life, moment to moment. So if you learn how to pay attention to the subtleties, pay attention in a particular way, you can fall in love with your partner and your life once again.
Really? Tell us about the rewards of mindfulness practice and getting out of your comfort zone to enhance, a marriage relationship.
Our comfort zones are often not all that comfortable. We get annoyed at each other or we worry about each other. It's all habitual. So what my husband and I do, our habitual dynamic is we're both very empathic, and so we complain to each other when we come home from work. And we decided that we were going to do something different. Our mindfulness practice is to appreciate something about the day and talk about the things that excite us, the things that we look forward to instead. And that makes our evening flow much more enjoyably.
Elena, you've prepared a demonstration for us we could apply to our marriages, and I commit myself to your hands. So please, show us a little demo of what mindfulness looks like.
The technique that I would like to demo is called fast forward to appreciation. So we're going to look at the dynamic that's very typical in the couples. So let's say the husband comes home from work and he is tired and hungry, and he says something critical. So go ahead and criticize me.
You know, I come home, the place is a mess. Everybody is running around all over the place. There's no food on the table. Why does it always have to be this way?
So my first reaction is to defend. I want to say, look, I work too. I just got home from work half an hour ago. And so we know how it's going to go, right? We're going to defend and try to work it out, or just give each other silent treatment for the rest of the night. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to find something, anything, to appreciate about you or about the situation. So I'm going to say, Zev, I really appreciate that you value the order and the cleanliness. And that's something that I value too. And I understand that your work environment is chaotic. And I imagine that when you get home from work, you really crave peacefulness and order.
I do.
So how do you feel now?
Calmer,
You feel calm?
relaxed, a bit chilled, not as, ready to jump and be crazy. Just, I felt recognized. I felt appreciated. Felt like there was something positive, coming through the air. It mattered.
Yeah. Yeah, so now I can ask to be appreciated back. I can say, Zev, and I want to ask you if you would express appreciation too, if you would express appreciation for my cooking, that I cook 5 days a week.
I really appreciate, that I come home and a lot of times dinner is on the table and kids are, reasonably set up and the house is reasonable. And I know that you work and it takes a lot to do that. It's just this, some kind of a hereditary thing, makes you come in and say those kinds of things. But I hope you know that I appreciate that.
Thank you.
And
Thank
it matters to me.
Thank you. I do. So some people say, isn't it fake? Isn't it artificial to do that? And I say, it's not really fake because you're not lying. You're just choosing to use your attention differently, to become mindful. And instead of reacting, do something different. Choose to place your attention on something that you like about your partner, even in that moment when what you really want to do is to disconnect from them.
It's like even if it was fake, it would be a lot better than screaming and yelling at
It
each
would
other
be.
for the whole night, or begrudging, walking, stepping out, disappearing.
Exactly.
You go to your corner, I go to my corner, and that's the end of it.
Exactly. And even if it feels a little artificial at the beginning, the result is that we feel more connected. And then the rest of the evening, we can just get on with our evening and feel better, feel more connected to each other, feel more peaceful, enjoy the evening together.
It's really an intervention.
It is.
It's like somebody does an intervention on somebody, and it matters. It changes the whole evening. And I know some people who have some pretty bad evenings, and they have a really hard time being able to say that kind of thing. They just really just assume turn and walk away and not get into that. And it makes so much sense, to say that. Tell us a bit about your easy techniques for lasting change programs that you're doing.
So this is the kind of thing that I like to do. I like to collect techniques. I like to find easy things that people can do to feel more fulfilled, to feel more peaceful, to feel more connected to their partners, and then teach them to people. Some of them are mindfulness techniques. Some of them are communication techniques. I really like emotional freedom technique, or tapping. It's acupressure based, and it's something that you can do to reduce stress and eliminate anxiety and worry. And you can do it just for a minute or two, and you feel much better afterwards.
A lot more people are tapping. You hear about it. You know,
Yes.
it's something that you...
Because it's so effective and you can feel the results immediately. You feel much better after just a minute or two. It makes a big difference. And so people come and they experiment with different techniques. Easy techniques for lasting change is a sampler. So everybody can come and experiment and take away whatever works for them and whatever they enjoy doing. And we're doing a 2-hour program on the 2nd of February, and then on March 15th, we're doing a full day.
Very nice, very nice. Elena, thanks so much for sharing the special wisdom with us and the coaching wisdom. If you want to contact Elena, it's Elena Casanova, a licensed psychotherapist, ecasanova@gmail.com. And if you want to go to her website, www.growwithease.com. And her programs are called Easy Techniques for Lasting Change. And to contact the It Takes Two players, Improv at chrispennick.com, 240-428-8024. Well, that's all we have time for tonight. Thanks for joining us for Recharge Your Marriage. Thanks, Elena. Thanks, It Takes Two players. Stay tuned for future Recharge Your Marriage episodes, jam-packed with info, guests, and as always, stimulating surprises. Email comments and opinions to Zev at closermarriage.com. If your marriage needs help, log on to closermarriage.com, where you'll find a variety of programs in office and online, including teleseminars, group coaching, and my signature Diamond Marriage Coaching Program. And call me, 301-332-0711. I look forward to the opportunity of working with you personally. Check out the closermarriage.com blog. Comments are welcomed and encouraged. Like us on Facebook, connect with us on Twitter and the YouTube channel. And finally, listen, hug, kiss, talk, touch, validate, empathize, cuddle, laugh a little. For all of us in these challenging times, be kind to those you meet. We're all fighting a great battle. We're all in need of some loving kindness. See you next time for Recharge Your Marriage.